Hi guys!
Hey,
Welcome
hello.
back. How are you guys doing? How you guys doing? How's your week?
My week was
great.
long.
Okay. Well, guys, we posted up our live show episode, so go check it out on YouTube.
Yes.
Afro Girl Podcast, and check it out. We're gonna post more, so just stay tuned for that, guys. So, you guys ready to talk about T.I.? Lord.
Can we talk a little bit about our live show? Because I feel like it was so great that I'm not over it. For some reason. We just have to talk a little bit about it.
Yeah. So, I mean, how did you guys feel when you were talking? Like,
I was nervous, but then, like, you know, I'm with you guys, so at the end of the day, we're sisters, and we was able to accomplish together.
I was nervous in the beginning too. I was like, yeah, check me out on YouTube and YouTube. I was like, why did I repeat YouTube twice? Really? I didn't even notice. Yeah, then I had to correct myself again. I was like, dang.
I was more cold, to tell you the truth.
Yeah?
Yeah.
She was like, she had her tea. She was like,
freezing. I was
yeah.
drinking my tea. I was like, oof. I was freezing that day.
But it
Yeah.
was amazing.
It was
Overall,
amazing.
it was great.
It
I'm
was
glad we did it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And thank you to everyone who came out too.
Yes.
Thank
Yes.
you
Thank
so
you,
much.
And thank you.
For those who were there in spirit.
Exactly. Thank you to Bella Cash for performing, and thank you to Hannah. We're repping her shirt.
Hannah Joy TV.
Hannah Joy TV and Positive Movement. So we got her shirt. So check her out.
Yeah.
So yeah, she took amazing pictures, and his name Walter also recorded our video. So shout out to him. What's his Instagram?
At Wasico.
So yeah,
Okay,
I'll,
that was the Instagram.
but I'll have his link in the bio. In the description I'll have his social media, Hannah's social media, Bella Cash social media on there. So please show them love, follow them, and check them out.
Yeah.
So big thank you. You know,
Yeah.
I'd rather have a good village of people that support you than have a 1,000 people that are just there because of the moment.
Yeah.
And not you know.
Definitely.
So yeah. So I like my beat down low and my top let back. T.I. decided to go on a podcast. Mind you, one of the co-hosts in the podcast is Miguel's wife.
Okay.
She was
Well, I don't think there's any relevance to that. To me, I feel like they were women. That should be, you know.
well, that was Miguel's wife, but it was two females, and they decided to have T.I. on there, and he decided that, I don't know how exactly the conversation came up, but he said that he goes with his daughter for her yearly checkup.
18-year-old daughter.
Yeah, but he's been doing it even before that, and he wants for the reason to know if her hymen is still intact. So what do you guys think about that? What do you think?
I mean, it's just one of those things. It's like you can't tell the person how to be a parent, you know? And it's like it's not a book to say what is right and what is wrong. But at the same time, you know, men would be men.
I feel like in this situation, yes, that's his child, but that child is an adult right now, right? She's 18 years old, so she's a grown person. So even though he's a parent, he has no right to do that. He has no right, because first of all, him doing that violates her rights. And second of all, him actually telling that to the whole entire world, because this has become global, like it became international news. You just put a target on that girl, no, it was not his business to tell this story, and for him to say that just put a target on her. Now you're gonna have men, because there's people that fetishize virgins, and then you're gonna have men that will just want to be with her because she's a virgin. No men that wanna be with her because they wanna have a relationship. And I feel like he just take a big L for that. Like, that's a no-no.
Yeah, I mean, what you do as a father, I mean, the fact that he's involved in his child's life, that's amazing. But why does he have to be there? Why can't the mother be there? If he wants to know that information, he's the father, okay.
Yeah.
But why is it the mother couldn't go to the appointments? Or even that, if you're going to do something like that, if you're going to be so strict about your daughter being a virgin, you make sure you do that for all. It's kind of like you're being sexist in a way. Like, if you're going to be like that with all your kids. Why is it you're okay with your 15-year-old having sex?
Actually, that time he was
14.
When he said he was having sex, now he's 15.
Exactly. So why is it okay for him, but your daughter, you want to make sure she has her hymen intact? Mind you, you can break your hymen. You can be born without a hymen. You can break your hymen by just recreational activity, as far as like playing soccer,
riding a bicycle,
riding a horse. You can break your hymen like that. So
even using tampons.
Exactly. So
my thing is, as a parent, you raise your child, you teach them things about life, about the world, you instill, so many different things in them. What are you saying about your own parenting? You don't trust the way you raised your child, or you don't trust her, And not even that, when he went on this podcast, he said, I need to get my results.
No,
it's so possessive.
Like, she's not a person, she's like an object.
She's an object. Like, he owns her.
I mean, it is his daughter, and one thing I do want to say is parent, my mother will always say, regardless of how old you get, you will always be my child, or sees you that way. I get it from that standpoint. Like, he look at it as, she will always be his little girl, regardless of what age she is. But at the same time, like you were saying, there's a way to go about it. Certain things, you put the woman, way more in front of it. He has a wife. Why can't they do this together? To where she's, giving him information that he needs to know. Why can't she take her?
And she has a wife. He has a wife and she has a mother. So she has two women in the family. Because Tiny is not her mother, so she has her own mother. So you have two women that can take care of her, but you refuse to have these women take care of her. He wants to do that. That is wrong in so many levels. And one more thing, just because she's not having sex, vaginal way, what makes you think she's not doing everything else?
Not even that. Why is that any of your concern? She's 18 at this point. It's just none of your business at this point. She's 18, she's grown. And if this is something that you had a conversation with your daughter with, and this is something you guys decided to do together, that is private. What were you expecting to get out of letting the whole world know that you go with her to get these results, that you sit in the room and you have her sign these papers in front of you? What's the reason for everyone to know? Why would you want the whole world to know that her hymen is still intact, that she's still a virgin? What does that do for us?
Exactly.
Like, what is the point?
It's embarrassing too in a way. You don't want. Not saying it's a beautiful thing that she's a virgin, whatever. He wants to be involved in her life, but like I said earlier, and like Keely said, there's a way to go about it. You shouldn't have went there. I would be freaked out if my dad coming with me to my gynecologist appointment and saying, I need to know her hymen is intact. What is that? Like, why? It's like you're not worried about her health or anything. You're worried about the hymen being still intact, which is the part that's disturbing.
feel like T.I. be doing so much stuff.
That he knows.
He knows he does so much
he knows
stuff.
He had done
now
so
he
much.
has to protect something to make
Now
sure like
gotta
he feels
protect
good
his
about
little girl.
himself.
He gotta
Hey.
protect his little girl, you know, and that is his little girl. I give him that, you know. Men, they're so precious about the daughters. Why he's not doing it with his sons, I don't get it. Because that's like the double standards that we're always talking about, you know, when it comes to men. There's a whole nother level. But when it's women, you have to be in this order. Or you have to be a ladylike. You have to be this way. You gotta set, you know, yourself as a woman. So it's just what it is.
And also those two ladies, that was wrong for what they did. As soon as he brought up that topic, they should have stopped with that laughing and all that. They should have like told this man this is not right. But the way they were laughing, and it was just a hard watch. It was a horrible watch for two grown women who probably have kids themselves, to hear a grown man talking about his grown daughter like that. That was just bad.
Yeah.
Really bad.
It's bad and just
Feel like,
not
you know what?
tasteful at all.
Are we back in the 1800s? It's 2019. Like, seriously?
Exactly. It's just a hard pill to swallow, but it's just like with men. If you have a daughter, you wouldn't want nobody to treat your daughter like that. Why would you treat somebody else's daughter like that? You so focused on her hymen being intact, you want your daughters to be treated a certain way. You doing
But you're not treating somebody else's daughter
the same way. You're basically just like, you know what? I'm gonna cheat on my wife. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. But then you wouldn't want nobody doing it to your daughter. So why don't you respect? If you respect your daughter, respect the mother of your children. Respect your wife first.
Of course.
Before you demand somebody to respect your daughter, or stop. It's just. I'm sorry, I don't know, but the way he came off as sexist, I felt like he was being sexist.
I mean, the industry they are in, there's so much that goes on. Anyways, a lot of things that we don't know about. But what I'm saying is, you give and you take. So you got to know what you are doing, because karma, there's certain things that will come back to you. And now he's facing it. You have a beautiful little girl and you want to protect her. That is every parent's dream, is to protect their children. But at the same time, you got to be doing right as a parent.
Exactly. But I guess they kind of say, like, when you have kids, you have kids for, like, to learn how to be loved properly by men, you're going to have a boy. That's just the saying. You're going to have a boy, yeah. And if you need to treat women better, you're going to have girls. Kind of, that's how it gets.
So how it goes for women then?
Like, okay, for example, I have a son, right?
Yeah.
They say, okay, you had a son, you need to learn how to be loved properly by a man, so that you know how to find love, kind of like that. This thing, and how to treat women. You're gonna have a daughter.
Yeah.
And that's what that's the saying goes.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't know. I kind of believe it in a way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By protecting his daughter, now he just made our target. So is he really protecting his daughter?
Sometimes family matters just need to stay at home. The whole world does not need to know. I get it, you're a public figure, but
certain things.
TMI.
TMI too much. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm shocked. I'm flabbergasted. That's what I was saying. Exponentially.
Expeditiously.
Yeah. Expeditiously yocious. So yeah.